is the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills, a team trending upwards the last few years. Losers to KC in the AFC title game last season, but now in the Super Bowl seeking that elusive first ever title.
And I like what you just said there about how they're trending. This feels like the 1990s again when this Bills franchise went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years. They came up empty each time, but now they think that after last year's appearance in the AFC title game, this could be the year. And let's face it, those 1990s teams, they're rooting for them in a big way, as well as this tremendous fan base.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams, no doubt, in the Super Bowl era. They look to claim their 6th title, Charles, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
And they are so used to being successful. They expect it. And remember, they were in this game just 2 seasons ago. That was Super Bowl 54 down in Miami. Had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, but watched it slip away. They'd love nothing more than to erase those memories and add a 6th trophy to their case back in San Francisco.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bills are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught by Sanders.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 31, Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out in the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more.
See another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Oh, a heck of a move. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This is caught. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've come upon halftime in the big. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it feel as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
On second down, it's Mitchell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Lance. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big gain there for the Bills.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now. Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. On first down, Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould down to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Allen. Oh, there's that man again. complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just
guys on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right, they got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.